in the same breath, when I turned 50, I stopped being afraid of people's opinions. It's one and the same thing. What do I mean? I stopped being afraid that somebody will share an opinion. I think the Lord has given me more grace to be accommodative. I can hear even a bad opinion without necessarily having to tell you how right I am. Because in the end, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I will be, by the grace of God, I will take your opinion. Not all the time. I'm still learning. It's a journey, but I have learned that I can have as many opinions as possible. The other flip side of that coin is I'm not afraid of doing what the Lord wants me to do in a bold way. Because when the Lord sends you, He doesn't look at your age. He doesn't look at, oh, she's 50. What will she do for me at 50? Oh, she has spent so much time not doing what she's doing now. Time is always right to do what is right. If you have been wanting to start a YouTube channel, by the way, I started it at 50. Hello? And if I listened to people's opinion, some people said, who is starting the channel at 50? Time is always right to do what you've been called to do. Don't say, now time has gone. God always calls people in dispensations. And when I felt a need and when I felt that my life was not fully surrendered to God, that can only mean most of us, we are not fully surrendered unto the Lord. When I felt the struggles within me, the way I struggled to stay right, the way I struggled to fight, to be okay with people, that can be an example of how we are living. So when the Lord dropped in my heart that the encouragements that I give to people outside there, that I can do it in a bigger way through this channel and through this forum, I didn't think I wanted another opinion. The only opinion I needed is God's opinion and my family's opinion. There is one of my children. He was in high school then. And he's the one, the one who put the nail on the coffin. I think he felt my vision was dying. One day he came from school and told, Mom, did you start surrender? And I said, no. And he said, you'll start it when Jesus comes. That day, it was started. On a 7th of 7, year 2021. Believe me, even your children can prick you. They can awaken the giant out of you. So when I turned 50, I stopped fearing people's opinions because people are used by God to speak into my life. Sometimes when they are wrong, sometimes when they are right. Because when they are wrong, I learn what not to do. When they are right, I learn what to do. And in the same breath, I said, I'm not afraid of doing what God wants me to do. So I started this channel at 50. Another thing that I did when I turned 50, in the same line of I'm not afraid to start out and do what God wants me to do, I went back to school. Imagine, because I realized my own inadequacies. And a while back, I realized God has put the gift of encouragement in me. Because definitely in church, I spend a lot of time and someone here and there can come and I saw so many of the needs that I got. I have them. And this is what equalizes all of us. The fact that you give me your need doesn't mean that I'm not going through the same spot, the same need. It just means that maybe there's more grace in me to encourage you as we surrender our lives back to God. I went back to school. I was not afraid. And when I was bringing up the children, this thing of parents, watoto wasome, children to go to school, the finances are not there. You're in that season where there's no money. You've tried to bring things together, and what comes first is what needs to be done. And every parent can tell you sometimes they have put their life aside, they have shelved their dreams, and they have put the children's dreams ahead. Because basically you can't let your children be at home. But time is always right to do what is right. So I went back to school at 50. So if you're there and you're thinking, at 50, surely, see, my brain has rusted. No, life begins at 50. So I went to school to enhance what I do on a daily basis. I'm a counseling psychologist in training. And I chose this career because I see myself encouraging, I see myself helping, I see myself giving therapy to a struggling couple. I see myself giving help to a struggling young person. I see myself giving therapy, but a surrendered therapy to the Lord, to somebody who is hopeless. So that's where I'm headed. And I do a bit of that from time to time. So when you see me, I'm a counseling psychologist in training. I'm looking forward actually to God using me to continue doing what I am doing in this surrendered channel. So don't be afraid. I went to school. I'm not doing badly. If you think, now she flops, now she does well. No, I don't flop. If I can show you my transcriptions, I don't flop. I do well by the grace of God. Does life stop? No. I'm still busy like a bee. I still work in trendy. I still parent. I'm a wifey. I still do the normal things that you do in life. God gives grace for the moment. So even when you see me, I'm so grateful that at 50, I've been able to reclaim so many things I've been wanting to do. So are you there and you're thinking, what can I do at this stage? Whether you're 20, there's a 20-year-old who keeps saying, when I was 15, there's a 30-year-old who says, now my life is spent, I can't do it. You can do it. There's a 40-year-old who says life begins at 40 and I have not started anything. You can start from where you are. And there's somebody who is at 50 who is saying, now I'm going to die. You're not dying. You're going to live long and declare the goodness of the Lord in this land of the living. Don't bury your dreams. Resuscitate them. Reclaim them and do what you couldn't do before. So once again, I'm grateful. Thank you for keeping it right here. In Surrendered, we will encourage one another. Just remember that God is for you and God is for your relationships when you surrender them to Him. As for now, it's a bye-bye. Remember to share this video. Remember to comment. And please keep on saying, what are you doing right now for this season? If you're 50, what is the one thing that you're very grateful to God for that you could tell somebody who is afraid of getting to where you are?